Up, down, A, B, select, start. Man, shout out to anybody that knows what that is without having to Google that shit. What is going on, YouTube? The Assist Man, and I'm coming back at you guys with another YouTube video. And inside of this gameplay, man, I'm playing my new favorite game that I love to love and love to hate at the same time, and that is Neverwinter on the Xbox One. And I'm in the new DLC thing that they just released like a couple weeks ago, this Well of the Dragons thing, where every hour these 5 dragons pop up. And you can go ahead and just kill them and hopefully try to get some good stuff. So that's what I'm doing, man. I'm on my Trickster Rogue, my new main character. And I'm just killing these dragons. But the gameplay is not important. The topic at hand is. And if you notice from what I said in the beginning of the video, man, this topic and this gameplay in this video is about codes, man. Yes, codes, like cheat codes for games and codes for games. Like, whatever happened to them? You see, I can remember back in the days, man, for the longest time, because, you know, I'm older, man. I've been gaming for forever. Like, I literally was sitting down with, like, Jesus and Moses and them, like, playing Super Nintendo at the table of the Last Supper. I mean, that's how old school I am when it comes to gaming. So I've been playing it all, man. I've been playing in the original Nintendo, man, the Super Nintendo, the 64, the Sega Genesis, you know, PlayStation 1, all that good stuff. And my game just froze right there. But it's about to make that comeback like Jordan with the 4-5 on him. But anyway, see, I remember back in the days, man, codes was awesome. Like, the developers of games actually would strategically and on purposely put codes in their games for the players to try to figure out. Sometimes they would actually release them, you know, to some people, and then word of mouth got out, and they would just, you know, people would just know them. Because, you know, people would just start telling people. But they don't do that no more, man. It's like all we get now is like half-ass broken games that require a patch to work day one. Imagine back in the days of, like, you know, PlayStation and, you know, the original PlayStation, the original Xbox, Nintendo, N64, Sega, pretty much gaming before the internet and Xbox Live and PlayStation Network actually became such a big thing. Imagine that developers actually put out games that didn't work. Like, what would happen? They would have to do a recall on them, man, and the retailers would be forced to take them back. You could just go return them and get your money, but not anymore. Now the developers just say, oh, this shit is broke. We know it's broke. We'll just put a patch out for it day one. And then we know that patch won't probably fix it, so we're just going to go ahead and patch the shit again like a week or two later. But in the meantime, we know you spent your $60 on the game. We know it don't work, and, you know, you're just going to have to wait like weeks and months for it to work. Shout out to you, Halo Master Chief Collection. But anyway, man, they don't put no codes in the game anymore. Like, y'all remember the Mortal Kombat code, man? The Mortal Kombat code? I know y'all remember that one. Come on, I talked about it already. Remember Contra? Man, who used to play Contra on the original NES, the Nintendo Entertainment Center? Man, the Contra code where you would start off with like 30 lives? That was ridiculous. I remember back in the days, they even had this thing, and shout out to anybody who's old school who remembers this. They had this thing called the Game Genie, and you would buy it at, like, you know, your local GameStop, your local Best Buy, Walmart, wherever the hell you go. And it would be something, and I think it was like $30 or $40 or something like that. And you'd buy it, and, like, it would come with a book of codes for, like, hundreds of games. And you'd buy it, and you, like, either, like, put it over your cartridge or put it in your system. I remember on the PlayStation, it was like a memory card thing. Remember the memory card, man, for the original PlayStation? Because, man, that's bring back memories. But it used to be, like, on the memory card thing, and you would slide it in the memory card slot, and it would, like, load up your console with, like, this cheat code library, and all you had to do was, like, go to the page you wanted and select this number, and it will load up whatever kind of code you're looking for. But, man, the codes back in the days, man, of back in the days gaming, and I say this back in the days, but it really wasn't even that back in the days. I mean, this is just going back, like, not even 10 years ago, man. Cheat codes were a big thing in gaming, and it wasn't, like, cheating. Like, the developers actually put them out there, man, so people could actually, you know, use them. I mean, the Contra code, so you can get 30 extra lives, man, that shit was dope. Man, some of y'all going back way back in the days, man. Remember the original Super Mario Brothers, where you would get to that level. I forgot what it was, like level 7 or something. And you would take that turtle shell. up on like the staircase, and if you kept hitting that one thing with it and jumping on it, every time you hit it, you would get an extra life, and you can get to like 99 lives. Like on how in Super Mario Brothers you can like get on top of the map and then like move. Man, they don't have shit like that anymore, man. They don't have that stuff in games. Like, what happened to the nostalgia feeling of gaming, man? It's like everything nowadays is so based around, Xbox Live and PlayStation Network and playing with people and doing this and doing that and patches for games and constant DLCs and then wanting you to spend money on microtransactions. What happened to codes? Up, down, A, B, select, start. I know somebody who's over the age of 25 remembers that one, man. That was one of the greatest codes of all time, and I'm not even going to say what it is, because if you know what it is, then you already know what it is. But I'm sure anybody that did it at that time used it. But games need to start coming back with codes, man. I want to see developers bring codes back to games, man. Like sick-ass codes that you actually have to go in and enter some kind of combination of buttons, and it'll give you something cool, like maybe a new gun or a new armor, or unlock a new level, or give you like an infinite amount of lives for some map. Something just cool. Something to actually just change the pace of gaming and kind of go back to the roots. So anyway, man, let me know how you guys feel about that. Do you remember the old school days of gaming, man, when we would actually use codes on games and people would actually try to figure out the cheat codes on games? It's like now people try to figure out exploits and glitches on games and shit that the developers actually did not intend to be in the game. Where like back in the days, you would actually try to figure out codes and it was a challenge. So anyway, man, let me know if you guys remember that stuff. If you guys enjoyed the video, man, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and slap up that subscribe button, man. Tell your friends about me so you can help a brother out and they can view my videos and subscribe to me. So anyway, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the gameplay, the entertainment, and the commentary as usual. Anyway, YouTube, this is the Assist Man, and like always, I am out.